Aren't we blessed by having a beautiful day today? Whew. No thunder, no lightning, no rain, no cold. Perfect. Nate, thank you for presenting me with this wonderful gift from your class. The MIT Class of 2012 Mad Money Fund will give our student groups an extra boost for out-of-the-ordinary projects and travel. I thank you, and I thank you on behalf of the MIT students who will follow you. I want to offer a special thanks to Lois Champy, an amazing and amazingly generous alumna. She has a 1971 master's degree in architecture. Every year, an alum steps up, in essence, to make a bet that our graduating seniors will not meet their goal. Lois's Mad Money Challenge grant inspired an unprecedented participation in the senior gift, and happily for everyone, including Lois, she lost the bet, but she catalyzed a wonderful new fund for MIT students. I view the senior gift as a way for our students to express their thanks to the Institute and its faculty, staff, and students. But I want to express our thanks to the undergraduate class of 2012, which achieved an unheard of senior gift participation, as Alex just said, of over 80.4%. By an enormously wide margin. This is the highest participation in the history of MIT. Thank you very much. I add my salute to Chairman Reeds, to our 50th reunion class, the 234 MIT graduates of 1962, marching with us today in their newly donned, brilliant Cardinal Blazers. Welcome back, gentlemen and ladies. As we welcome back the class of 1962 back to campus, we thank you for your long-standing devotion to the Institute, and we also thank you for the contributions that you've made across the nation and around the world in business, in the academy, in government, in your families and your communities. And we very much hope that by your example, today's graduates will recognize the power of an MIT education and also the pride and pleasure of sustaining a lifelong connection to MIT. Welcome all, graduates and alumni, friends and family. Gathered here in Killian Court, we feel the deep currents of history. The majestic architecture of the main group recalls our MIT predecessors, who in 1916 erected these buildings. In their grandeur, these buildings expressed a vision and an ambition for the technological century that was about to unfold. And in the names, as Sal reminded us, those names carved above us, those ancestral geniuses of science and engineering who encourage our work every day, these buildings also remind us of all those who came before, our compatriots in the search for truth. These great thinkers and doers laid stone by stone the intellectual foundations upon which all of our contributions now rise. We gather here in this iconic space, humbled and inspired by our past, to celebrate the extraordinary success of the 2,484 people graduating today from MIT. MIT graduates of 2012, this is your day. You have earned your degrees in a wide range of disciplines, but you are united in having distinguished yourselves in courses of study that stand among the most demanding in the world. For all that you have accomplished, we congratulate you. Now, you all can tell by this fancy podium and my bizarre dress that I have my usual presidential part to play in today's festivities. But you graduates and I have more in common than I have shared with previous classes I've graduated, because, as you've heard, this year, I'm graduating with you. Now, as you and I together prepare to leave MIT, I expect we share a good number of thoughts and emotions. We likely share the bizarre dual sense of time. How could our years here have gone by so quickly? When at the same time, we can also recall more difficult weeks that seemed to stretch out as long as a freshman physics exam. All of us likely look forward to commencing our next chapter with a sense of breathless excitement, but at the same time, we may feel a bit of reluctance, not entirely sure that we can maintain MIT's exhilarating pace on our own. And I'm certain that you are, as I am, exceedingly grateful to have our families and friends here to join in today's celebration, and keenly aware how their encouragement, their support, and their faith in us fueled our success here. Graduates of MIT, please stand and join me in thanking the families and friends whose confidence in us became our own. Now, I often say that one of the great delights of being a member of a great academic institution is that we are all of us, all the time, both teachers and students. We came to MIT to learn, so let me offer 3 of the very many lessons I learned in hopes that they were part of your curriculum too. The first is there are simply no more brilliant, provocative, or inspiring companions on the road to truth and understanding than the faculty of MIT. They set a standard of excellence that kept us all up at night and that truly lights the world. Please join me in thanking them. The second MIT lesson is that the only thing that conventional wisdom is good for is target practice. Every day, MIT faculty, students, postdocs, staff, and alumni take a sharp look at the way things are and find a way to make them better. And it would be hard to find a more compelling example than our commencement speaker, Sal Khan. Sal, thank you for your fabulous, fabulous remarks. Sal felt the ancient, simple impulse to help someone younger understand something difficult. And he turned that age-old universal dynamic into a brand new catalyst for transforming how, when, and how well everyone learns everywhere online. In that same spirit, MIT, in collaboration with our colleagues at Harvard, recently launched edX, a new platform for online education that we hope will revolutionize teaching here on campus, will offer outstanding educational experiences to a worldwide community of online learners, and will dramatically advance our learning about learning itself. In their purpose, in their technological nimbleness, and in their bold disregard for the status quo, the Khan Academy and edX both express the fearless problem-solving spirit of MIT. Now, I don't have to tell anyone here today that this is a time when many people fear the future. Through the great alchemy of MIT, which turns the lead weight of unsolved problems into golden opportunities for progress, this community is not afraid. As we leave this campus, we must share with the world that sense of fearlessness and passion. I have no doubt that each of you leaves here with the essential elements to bring that passion into your chosen path. But I further hope that you also leave embracing the power of bringing compassion into your life and your life's work. My exhortation to compassion brings me to a third related lesson that I hope you learned as I did at MIT, that there are 2 things that transform raw talent into something of value: a sense of service and a sense of community. You're graduating at a time of growing skepticism about the value of higher education. At MIT, I'm proud that through edX and other initiatives, we've joined with Sal Khan and others to explore bold strategies for making education more accessible and more effective through the power of the web. But I am convinced that there will always be some things that human beings learn best and do best together and in person. If it's not always the what of a subject, then certainly the why, the values, motivations, and sense of shared purpose that lead to a meaningful life. Whether you spent a year at MIT, or 4, or like me, almost 8, because you've been here in person, I know you will leave with the deep imprint of this community's profound commitment to service. And you will find that there is no more important lesson that we could teach. Now, this program lists this little speech as my charge to the graduates. But given all that you've learned at MIT of rigor and boldness, of passion and compassion, of service and mission, I know that you'll leave this place with an electrical intensity that frankly doesn't need any amplification from me. But I hope that as you join the 120,000 MIT alumni around the planet, that you will remember to come back to campus whenever you may need to recharge. Now, this is the moment for us to send you forth from Killian Court to put MIT's spirit and principles to work around the globe. For all that you have created, invented, explored, and mastered at MIT, congratulations, MIT graduates of 2012.